Commission of Inquiry looking into the Usindiso building fire in Marshalltown has now been postponed until a new venue can be secured. The Johannesburg Emergency Services alerting the Commission that the current venue does not meet safety standards. Let's try and get the latest now, and our reporter is Ziniko Mhlaba, who has been watching the space there. Ziniko, this is something of an irony, because the building fire was as a result of the people living in a shelter whose structural integrity was always in question. And now the Commission of Inquiry looking into exactly that. The venue is suspect. Tell us why.
So the venue is in suspect in regards to the numbers this particular room can accommodate. So it's not entirely on the structural make of the actual building itself, or some of the electoral or electricity connection or anything that's technical. It's basically, only from what we understand, it's basically on the issue of the numbers this particular room can accommodate. But just to give you a background, on the very first day, this issue was raised by emergency management services. You remember that we were not able to access this particular venue as media journalists, or some or most journalists, on the very first day. And the issue was that they already had enough numbers inside this particular room. So the concern was that should they allow us in, that might compromise the compliance expectations or requirements as required by disaster management. So that was resolved. So later on that particular day, we were allowed to walk in, and the chairperson did mention that due to the seriousness of these particular proceedings, there is no way that the media can be, shut out of the proceedings. So to this morning, the commission, as we are expecting to start at 10 o'clock, the commissioners, Judge Sisi Kampempe, together with Ms. Mabena and Advocate Makubela, as they sat on that particular chair, the lead investigator, or the lead investigator, Advocate Semenya SC, allowed the chair to take to the podium, alerting us as members of the public and members of the media and legal representative that before the proceedings started, the chair would like to have a word with us. And that's when that announcement was made that indeed we cannot proceed today. The proceedings are immediately postponed until further notice, reason being that the disaster management have raised concerns in terms or in regards to the safety and compliance requirements of this particular venue. So that's the issue, Oli. We have been officially told that as far as compliance, it seems as if we are not meeting, or as the commission and everyone who's here, we're not meeting those standard or at least basic requirements. However, in terms of moving forward, when can we expect to move to the next venue? That was not confirmed. The information that we're told was that until further notice. So I think the chair of the commission does not want to commit to dates, depending on whether they find a venue, where they find the venue, and how long it will take the venue. But also it raises some questions in terms of how this particular venue was identified in the first place, and how much engagement were had with the disaster management before deciding and confirming this particular venue. So that's something that we'll try to get a comment on. But however, the commission itself is not able to comment on this particular issue, saying that they need to consolidate some information and get some more details from those people who have raised those concerns. Then after, they'll be able to give us a comprehensive reasons and report and the background and how we got to where we are so far.
All right, Ziniko Mhlaba, thank you very much giving us the clarity there that this has to do with the size of the venue and therefore the numbers it can actually handle. And so a new venue, I suppose, will now be looked for in order to accommodate this important Commission of Inquiry. Thank you very much for the time being, our reporter there. Okay.